I know this segment. I know that this one is going to break people's brains. I know people are going to click on this from the YouTube algorithm and they're going to be thrown for a loop. So hear me out here. We're going to be talking about the World Economic Forum, Davos, okay? We're going to be talking about COVID, okay? I'm going to be doing a combined segment. So I want to do two things here. I want to just show this. This is a 7-second clip. Once I show this, then I want to jump into the crux of this, but I really need to show this. This is Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin discussing the filibuster at the World Economic Forum.
Difference for the American people.
Let me just raise this fucking volume.
In the last 2 years.
And we still don't agree on getting rid of the filibuster.
That's correct.
Thank you. I was
Look at this. Okay.
That's correct.
Thank you.
So they high-fived. Now, what is the filibuster? Real quick. The filibuster was started by Jim Crow senators. Jim Crow. What is Jim Crow? That is when segregation was the official policy. The Constitution of the United States of America says you need a majority to win and pass legislation in the Senate. A majority. If we have 100 senators, a majority would be 50 plus 1. Okay? That would be a majority. But in this country, we have what's known as the filibuster, which raises that threshold to 60. That was started by racists, Klansmen, people that were literally in the KKK. They made it up. It's not in the Constitution. It's not even in the law. There's no law about the filibuster. It's made up, okay? And so when Kirsten Sinema and Joe Manchin are clapping for that, they're fucking crazy, okay? Now, just that's my quick introduction. I'm going to jump into this tweet here. Now, this is a very interesting thing that I saw on Twitter. The world's elite at the Davos Forum, the World Economic Forum, right? These are the richest, most powerful people in the world. They gather around once a year to talk about how they're going to fuck over everyone else. And they do it in front of cameras. Isn't that crazy that the World Economic Forum, they say all this fucking crazy ass shit in front of cameras? I know. And still the proletariat hasn't risen up to do anything about it, but hey, whatever. But the world's elite at the Davos Forum are enjoying every possible protection from COVID, including PCR testing, air filtration, UVGI light. Why isn't this being offered to everyone else? Every school, every workplace should have the same protections as the rich and powerful. So this, as you can see, look at them when they're doing these little small get-togethers. They have HEPA filters everywhere. Now, what do HEPA filters do? They basically suck the COVID out of the air. What do the UV lights do? They basically try to kill the COVID as it's in the air, right? And again, PCR tests when you go anywhere in the World Economic Forum location. So I ask you this, to all those COVID vaccine conspiracy people, to all those fucking COVID conspiracy people, there's a big cross-section with the COVID conspiracy people and people that hate the World Economic Forum. But I ask this question: if the richest, most powerful people in the world are spending billions of dollars for COVID protection, why aren't you afraid of COVID? If the richest, most powerful people in the world are afraid of it, to the point where they're spending millions of dollars to protect themselves, why aren't you? Now, we know in the United States, 83% of this country are anti-vaxxers. The anti-vaxxers won in the United States, right? No one in this country cares about COVID. Thousands of people die every week. No one bats an eye. Meanwhile, the richest people in the world, the people that are happy with the mass death and slaughter of COVID, the genocide, if you will, they're taking it extremely seriously. So, I say this. If you're a COVID conspiracy theorist, who do you hate more? Scientific communities or the richest people in the world? Because, hey, I don't know, maybe you should rethink your positions, because COVID is actually the most important thing going on in this country. Protecting ourselves from COVID is actually the most important thing we can do as an individual. As an individual, getting vaccinated is extremely important. Wearing a mask, extremely important. Getting filtration systems. If you're a teacher, right, get a filtration system for your classroom. Now, again, I know it's expensive, but the government's not going to do it for you. The school system is not going to do it for you, right? So again, if it boils down to individualism, which I know a lot of right-wingers love individualism because they're fucking stupid, brainwashed morons, right? And again, who brainwashed them to become individualists? These guys, the World Economic Forum that supports capitalism globally is the one who made you an individualist. So really, if you don't like the World Economic Forum, I know the right wing loves to jump on the World Economic Forum and do conspiracies about it, but the conspiracy is out in the open. COVID is dangerous and it's killing millions of people around the world. And the richest people are very fucking afraid of it. They are very fucking afraid of it. And so if they are afraid of it, with all the information that they have, given that they are the richest people in the world, if all the information that they have leads them to be afraid of it, why aren't you? So anyway, just thought I would show this one. If this is not proof that COVID is real and dangerous, I don't know what is. But the World Economic Forum at Davos, they're fucking scared. And they're not telling anyone that they're scared, but they're scared. And so if they're scared and they have access to the best doctors in the world, the best healthcare in the world, and you have no healthcare, if you're an American, you have access to no healthcare, I would be a little bit more scared. So anyway, if that doesn't prove that COVID is dangerous, you're a lost cause. And again, 83% of the United States of America have become anti-vaxxers, which is exactly what the World Economic Forum wants. They want everyone in this country to die off because they know COVID is dangerous. They convinced Americans that the anti-vax conspiracy lunatics were right, and now 83% of the country is afraid of vaccines. Isn't that great? The flu vaccine uptake, down. So, congrats. The World Economic Forum, their plans are going right just as they planned. And the right wing, you know, they can pretend to have these fucking theories that the World Economic Forum is going to kill them. But while they're pretending that the way that they're going to get killed is completely different from what it actually is, the very insidious COVID is going to take care of them, which is the real conspiracy, the actual conspiracy, the verifiably and factually provable conspiracy. Because again, why isn't the WHO and the CDC, why aren't they commanding that every school in the country, every office in the country, every restaurant in the country have HEPA filters? Because they want you to die. That's it. It's that simple. It's a genocidal policy. The rich, they want to live, so they are going to protect themselves, but they're not going to protect the poor. And the poor are not only, that's the thing that's crazy about this country, is the poor, they're sheep walking into slaughter. They're pigs walking into slaughter. They're cows in the line of the slaughterhouse. And they're happy about it. Like, there's so many Americans that are convinced that the vaccine is evil. Just like a good little drone. So many Americans convinced that masks are going to cause whatever fucking problem. Oh, I can't breathe with my mask on. Just like a good little drone. Yeah, that's right. Don't wash your hands. Don't brush your teeth. Don't eat fruits and vegetables. Just keep eating McDonald's. Keep getting COVID. And then eventually, you'll die, and hopefully you die before 65 so you don't need to collect Social Security, and then the Republicans in government can steal that fucking shit and send it off to the World Economic Forum because the Republicans, all of them, not just the rhinos, all of them, every Republican, are the fucking... They're the owners are the economic forums, and they are the owned, okay? And 90% of Democrats are the same fucking thing. So if you really want to be an individualist, if you really want to be, you know, one of these guys who's like, you know, going to make it through the Great Reset, then I don't know, man. Seems to me like you're not going to make it. If you're avoiding vaccines, you're not going to make it. If you're avoiding masks, you're not going to fucking make it. So I don't know what to tell you. But hey, if any of the dumb motherfuckers die, I can't say I'm going to shed a tear. You know, if they don't listen to advice that I have, that scientists have, that medical doctors have, and they die at the behest of the World Economic Forum like a good little baby, like a good little sheep, like a good little zombie, I can't say that I'm going to shed a tear. I can't say that society is going to be worse. In fact, the sooner they die, the better, probably for everyone else. But I don't want them to die. I'd rather them wisen up. I want them to wake up to what's going on. But, you know, if they wake up to what's going on, they might become woke. And that's bad because, you know, Davos hates woke. World Economic Forum hates woke. So, hey, I don't know, man. Think about it.